Good morning, guys. So, I wanted to make a quick video this morning because, as you can see, I'm at the gym. I think it's about 6 o'clock this morning. For some reason, I just didn't want to stay in bed this morning. I just wanted to get out of bed and get my workout going. And one of the things I want to talk to you about today is leadership. And the reason why I want to talk about leadership is because last week I was in Houston, Texas. We had a business conference with a team and wanting to immerse myself around other people that were doing successful things in the business. And one guy, he was walking by in the hallway. I said, hey, let me talk to you for a second because I've seen you. You've been doing some incredible things in your business right now. Your business is, going through the roof. And tell me a little bit about some of the things that you're doing. And I want to learn about leadership because I want to be a better leader for my team. I want to come for my team. I want to make sure I do everything possible for my team to be better. And he asked me, so what are some of the things that you do? And he asked me, he said, what do you think is the number one quality of a great leader? I said, well, maybe a leader has to be a better communicator, right? Sometimes when you see people like Barack Obama, you see them speaking on stage, talking to so many people, you're like, wow, he's so charismatic, right? I want to be like him because he knows how to talk. He's a great leader. He said, well, it's good, but it's not the most important thing. I said, well, maybe it's about being so passionate. I want to be passionate about what I'm talking about. I want to be like a Steve Jobs. I want to be one of those people. He said, well, not necessarily. I said, well, what do I need to do to be a better leader then? Maybe I need to be more positive, right? Like power to the people, like somebody like Tony Robbins, somebody that's always positive energy. He said, yeah. That's good, but the number one quality of a leader is not the best communicator. The number one quality of a leader is not somebody that's so positive. The number one quality of a leader is not somebody that's, that's so charismatic. It's none of these things. What's going on? What's going on, Tom? What's going on, Koulibaly? How you guys doing? Koulibaly, comment ça va, mon frère? Tu vas bien? Tom? Ouais. So he said the number one quality of a leader is to have courage. He said, you see, you can be the most charismatic leader in the world. You can be the most positive leader in the world. You can do all of these things. But if your team doesn't see you as somebody that has courage, it doesn't really matter. I was like, He said, think about this for a second. And I started thinking to myself, I say, if somebody like a Nelson Mandela didn't have the courage to fight for his cause to the point where he had to spend more than 20 years in jail, have the courage to be a leader, to say, you know what, enough is enough. This is time for freedom. South Africa wouldn't be the place that it is today. If somebody like an MLK, right, Martin Luther King, didn't say, hey, I want to have the courage to speak for equality for all the people, for race equality, the place wouldn't be where it is today. So he said, as a leader, you need to be willing to do the things that most people are not willing to do. You need to be willing to fail in front of your team, even though it feels embarrassing. Because I think sometimes as a leader, we have a tendency to believe that failure is a bad thing, right? I don't want to fail in front of my team, right? I don't want to make a phone call and being rejected in front of my team because that's not being a leader. No, that's the complete opposite, because a leader is willing to fail for his cause, for what he believes in. So I just think that was a powerful, powerful message because, so many times we're afraid to look embarrassed. We're afraid to look we're afraid to look weak, and we're afraid to see let people see our imperfections. And as a leader, you have to be willing. You have to be willing to make those sacrifices, and you have to be willing to let your team see you fail. But it's not just about failing. It's about getting up every single time you fail and keep going and going and going. Man, that's the message I have for today, guys. I hope you have an incredible Monday. I hope you have an incredible week. I hope you have an incredible Thanksgiving and you spend some good time with your family. And I'll talk to you soon.